From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. Become a general of mighty armies at the Kings of War hub. Take command of elves, dwarves and orcs in this game of masked fantasy combat on beastsofwar.com.
Hi guys, welcome to What's in the Box. Today myself and John are having a look at a bit of Warzone Resurrection. What we're having a look at is something for the Mishima, and it's quite hefty.
It is quite hefty.
So we have the Mishima Tatsu Gigamek.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a giant fighting samurai robot. Why not, is what I'm going to say. Why not?
Because no one needs to ask why, it is simply just why not.
Well, it's one of the things that sometimes makes very cool miniatures. So
Yeah.
if you want to grab that,
Sure.
I'll grab the stat card and put it on the close camera here. So he does look to have some good stats on him. I wonder, does he have any armor weaknesses? Multi-layered Mercurian alloy armor. No negative weapon modifiers ever taken.
Huh.
So you don't get any bonuses for like plasma, piercing, blast weapons on this guy. So
Yeah.
that's quite good. He's got decent movement. His close combat's not bad. His range skill's okay. Willpower's okay. Really, at the end of the day, what you're really looking at for this is on the actual the slots for where you're hitting him. Because if you look at these, you can see there is a lot of damage slots in each section.
Yep.
He is not going to go down easy. This is a big, nasty mech that you're going to have to work for if you want to kill it.
Yep.
So, components-wise,
Components, lift away.
they're, again, quite hefty because this is a fairly meaty miniature.
Yep.
So, first up, we've got the legs, the torso, and the other leg, and the head, which is quite cool looking.
A faceless monstrosity.
Yes, wearing a classical Asian-style hat.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite cool. It looks like it's going to be quite the challenge to put together.
It does,
Just for the size and the weight of the components that you're working with.
Yep.
I'm thinking this is one that I would definitely want to grab some of my activator spray on.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we have a big flowing cloak, which is really nice. See, doing cloth at this scale, not the easiest thing to do. So actually well played to the guys at Prodos.
Yeah.
We've then got some form of energy weapon beside him here, which is very, very nice, very high tech. Almost looks like a real gun.
Yeah, I'm just checking the instruction sheet.
Yeah.
I just want to figure out what it is.
I assume, yes, this is his upper body. So this is it here.
And it has like grenade launchers or something on its
Smoke
shoulders.
launchers, I'm gonna
or
guess.
smoke launchers, probably.
It looks like classic smoke launchers. Big, massive exhaust type thing down his spine. Yeah?
I have no idea.
Okay. Perhaps some form of power generation unit.
Could be.
We then go across to here. So we have the sheath and blade for his sword.
Yep.
We have a Gatling cannon of some sort, the actual handle of the sword, and then one of the hands with the sword handle in it.
So
next up,
last.
all right. So
Well, sort of last.
yeah. So next up, we have a belt feed for that Gatling gun. Upper arms with nice shoulder armor. I love this design of armor. It's very, very cool. On the back, you can actually see this armor is actually really finely cast because you've got just a little bit of light showing through. So that'll be interesting if you maybe throw a glow effect in behind that. Could look cool. And lastly, what do we have?
Lastly, we have the arm that mounts our ranged weapons. Now, unfortunately, in the box, a finger came off. But
it does happen sometimes. You know, having a pointing finger sometimes is just going to take a little bit of a knock, but not the biggest of issues. So we have the arm here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this finger has came off in transport.
Yep. Your ranged weapons will go on.
We have it here.
Yep. Your ranged weapons will go on to the other side of the forearm.
Aye.
To that area there.
So to here?
Yeah. No. To there. Those two
here,
slots.
to these two lugs?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, John. I'm going to let you build this one. So we'll be back in a second and we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're back. We have the Gigamek built. It's huge.
It is huge.
It's giant. I was lost for words there, just looking at it going, this is actually kind of cool. So here he is under close camera. So very much head down, charging, drawing the sword, ready to go into combat. Oh, this is not a cloak. It's some form of small loincloth at the back.
Small?
Small? Relatively.
It's a cape hanging from his waist.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. I love the design of the sword here.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it looks actually more Chinese than Japanese, because the Japanese swords always have that nice curve to them, the katana style. Whereas this is more Chinese straight sword, I think.
But it doesn't make much sense when the armor is far more Japanese.
Well, I don't know. What does Chinese armor look like? Because I don't think I've actually researched or seen any of it before. So I can't really make a call on that. It might look Chinese. It might look Japanese. But overall, it's a big mech.
It is a big beastie.
Once you put this on the tabletop, your friends are going to have to be scared of you. You know, so if you're playing Mishima and you've been looking for someone with a bit more punch, here you go right here. I think painting this could actually be quite fun as well, because you've got that big flowing piece of cloth. You've got this, which I would actually do in sort of a brushed steel. Might look kind of cool.
Would you?
Possibly.
I would still keep it to sort of a bamboo color.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, like, having the big details along the sword handle as well, do a nice red cloth along that as well.
Yeah.
And then maybe just a red inlay to the actual scabbard could look quite cool.
Could be, yeah.
You know, so I mean, like, I think overall, for me, if I was painting this, it would be like a red and black sort of scheme, you know, with silver throughout. I think would look very, very striking for it.
Yeah. I will say, if you're planning on getting one of these and building it, really wash the parts, because it's such a complex model. In the casting, they've had to use a heck of a lot of mold release to get out of that in one piece. So please do wash it, otherwise not even primer is going to stick to that. In
all honesty, anytime I'm working with resin, I'll give it a wash anyway, just to be sure, because it doesn't matter how big or small the resin piece is, if a bit of that mold release is still hanging about there, you're going to have problems with your paint afterwards.
Definitely.
You know, so the way you always do it is just nice warm water, bit of soap in it, you know, and just a soft brush, actually just run it over it. And then just towel dry it after you're done.
Yeah.
Should do the job.
Should do.
Overall, very, very cool miniature. Impressive to see Prodos doing something quite so big. You know, because up until now, I think this is the biggest I've seen from them.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Drop us a comment below. Tell us, what do you think of the Gigamek? Would you like to have one for your Mashima, or is it tempting you to start the Mashima? We'll see you in the next video.
Keep your blaster handy. The West is a dangerous place. Fight to survive as men turn to monsters and the dead rise on the Wild West Exodus Hub at beastsofwar.com. Progress comes to a world of magic as science and the arcane combine to make marvels. Meet steampunk inventors and orc mystics at the Volsung Hub on beastsofwar.com.